Hey, how you doing? I am writing a spec script on MLK's life. Now, it's going to feature so many cameos and so many great bits about MLK that it's just going to feel like, is this the most epic movie you've ever seen? And yeah, it is going to be an epic. It's going to tell the entire life story of MLK from conception all the way up to that point where he is born, and then maybe a little bit after that. Am I just writing a porno on Dr. King's parents having sex? I think so. So disrespectful.
It's news time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the Martin Luther King Jr. and Hollywood news that you didn't know about. Now, I promise I won't be as disrespectful as I am coming off. MLK Day was a couple of weeks ago at this point, and he has a very important role when it comes to Hollywood. Now, that was bolstered by the fact that the FBI was really treating him as kind of a giant public enemy. They did things like attempted to blackmail him into suicide, and the FBI is basically, along with MLK, the topic of a new documentary called MLK / FBI that comes from Sam Pollard. It's talking about new declassified documents that were discovered and film that cover the FBI taking on MLK in a way that is, quite frankly, just kind of crude when you look at it. MLK obviously has had a huge impact. Well, was basically the start of the civil rights movement, one of the stars of the civil rights movement, and there are conspiracies surrounding his work and life, and the FBI did things to perpetuate that. This is not a conspiracy show, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But when you watch this documentary, or when you see this documentary, you'll say things like, "Wow," and "Oh boy." But we're not just going to talk about that documentary. We're going to talk about some of the great actors who portrayed Dr. King in their own works. Now, there was James L. Jones in the 1982 miniseries Freedom to Speak. We also have Robert Guillaume, who you might know from Sports Night, who also portrayed him in the 1985 movie Prince Jack. Clifton Powell also did it. Courtney B. Vance, LeVar Burton, Jeffrey Wright for the 2001 TV movie Boycott, Sam Jackson for a play, Dexter Scott King, who sounds like he might be related to him, Malik Yoba, and David Oyelowo are just among the few names that have portrayed Dr. King in the best ways for, everything from plays up to TV and movies. Listen, if you want to support Dr. King, you know what I'm about to say, subscribe, check out one of these other videos. I said no more disrespect. You can go also head to the website, cpluscomedy.com, where I talk to comedians, not Dr. King. You can head and follow us on social media websites, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at cpluscomedy. Follow me on those sites at Chad Black White. Listen to the Constitutionals podcast, Late Night Lately, and this week, LinkedIn Logs. Wherever you get your podcasts. And I think I need to go back and watch My Friend Martin again, because this is stupid.